Continue now with our look at the Libyan conflict and its impact on oil prices. As Allied forces expand their air campaign southward, crude oil has been up as much as 2.3% today, and it's over $102 per barrel as we speak. Joining us right now to talk about it is Fadel Gheit. He's based on data, I should say, compiled by Bloomberg. He is one of the most accurate oil and gas industry analysts, we like to call him, and he is a Bloomberg best. Fadel, good to have you back here with Matt and myself. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
So, you know, it seems like every day, every week, we've got a new story out there impacting the oil trade. What do you make of the levels we're at? Is this where we sit for some time? Are we headed higher or are we headed lower in your view?
We are very likely to be around the $100, $105 level, and until we see what comes next, it could go either way. But still, I think the upside there is significantly greater than the downside. I don't see any pullback to, say, $90 unless we have a global economic slowdown. It is very highly unlikely to see a $10 drop in oil prices. However, it is very likely that we see multiple of $10 increase in oil prices in the event that we see supply disruption coming from the Persian Gulf, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, any of these places, or at least perception that there could be supply disruption. All the market needs is perception. Perception moves the market, not reality. Perception does.
Hey, Fadel, why does, I'm hard-pressed to understand why our bombing of Libya over the weekend would drive oil up. Clearly, Libyan oil was off base for a while. I mean, they were going to either have some sort of sanctions or they were going to be stuck in a long civil war. I mean, wasn't this oil already priced out of the market?
Well, a couple of things that could happen. Qaddafi is a madman and is capable of wreaking havoc on his own people and in other countries. This guy is not going to go down peacefully or quietly. He is going to send people to those who, quote unquote, built coalition against him to basically extract revenge, disrupt oil supply, because he knows that that's what will hurt the West the most, is disruption of oil supply. So I would not rule out sabotaging some of the facilities in the Middle East to exact his revenge on the coalition forces, whether the Middle Eastern countries or the European countries.
So, Fadel, what do you think of then the President Obama or the Allied forces leaving open the possibility that they leave Qaddafi in power? I mean, why would they rule out a mission to, or why would they not order Qaddafi to leave Libya and to leave power there?
He has to. He is like Rasputin. You have to make sure you drown him, you stab him, you hang him, and you shoot him to make sure that he's not going to come back. I mean, this is a guy that has, Morris the cat has 9 lives. This guy's had 99. You have to take him out. This man cannot stay in power because he will wreak havoc in the entire region.
Well, so what do you think's going to happen? Are we going to get that havoc where he sabotages other oil facilities in the region? I mean, what do you think's going to happen? Or do you think he's going to be taken out somehow before we get to that point?
Unfortunately, we procrastinated too long. The president wanted to build consensus, was rightfully so. The Arabs were dragging their feet because, again, they are doing exactly the same. But because they are our friends, we are not really taking harsh measure against them. What happened in Yemen, what is happening in Qatar, what is happening in Bahrain. So it is all leading to market concern that eventually there will be supply disruption. And I can tell you, being in power, Qaddafi, or being right now, he is injured, but he is not dead.
Right.
And he becomes much more dangerous.
Fadel, let me ask you, because I'm thinking about where the president's been as of late. He was in Brazil. They have found a bunch of oil, and I'm just curious, do you think Brazil could be a key player potentially with the United States in terms of oil imports going forward?
Well, it will be. Any barrel of oil found anywhere in the world will be added to the global supply, and it will ease the pain of supply, potential supply disruption, and all these things. But the fact of the matter, most of the world oil comes from one region and one region only, and that is the Persian Gulf region, whether we like it or not. So concern will always be built around this part of the world, not on Russia, not in Norway, not Mexico, not Venezuela. But when it comes to the Middle East, it's very volatile, unpredictable, and unstable part of the world.
Right, which certainly explains all of the price moves we've seen as of late. Fadel Gheit, thank you so much. We appreciate your time as always. Take care.
Thank you.